What's new, Cape Cod? Every morning we ask and you answer. This is Stephanie in the Morning, where locals take the mic. Your neighbor, your favorite shop owner, maybe you. Business, community, culture, and whatever's on your mind over coffee. Let's start the day together. Powered by Lemonadio. Hello and good morning on a Wednesday.
Hello.
We have the fabulous Samantha Bauer in the studio with us. Hi.
Hi.
Always a good time when Sam gets to come over.
I love it.
I know. She gets to come and play. Those stickers that you gave me around Christmas time for vaginal use only went over big hits at the my family gatherings.
Okay.
She's a trickster. She's a creative. She's a musician. She's a mother and also an author. And I've got her books in front of us. Everybody say good morning and hello to Sam.
Hello, good morning.
I'm so happy to have you. What's been going on?
Mostly just working on writing
Yeah,
and hanging out with the kids. Their schedules have been crazy.
I know. Are they officially done with school?
No.
Tomorrow?
Friday.
What, these kids? I'm like, are they done yet?
Well, they've had after school activities that were on the same days at the same times. So I've been doing the drop one off, drop the other one off, go pick the other one up, go pick the other one up, and then scramble.
It's freaking July.
Yep.
We should be relaxing and enjoying ourselves, but no.
But
Mashpee got out yesterday. Falmouth apparently gets out on Friday.
Yeah.
Awful.
It's been a lot.
What are your plans for the summer? Are you just going to write and let the kids run around?
They have camp so that they'll be going on days where I need to get stuff done.
Yep.
But I want to do some traveling with them.
Good.
We're going to plan another epic road trip. I love those. And lots of beach days, farmers market days.
Yes. Sam will be doing some pop-ups. We were just talking about it. She'll be able to get her book out to you and you'll be able to meet the author and chat with her. And I would love for her to pop up as much as she wants at our farmers market. Just a great place to talk to people about all the stuff that you've been working on.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I heard Frankie's feeling a little bit better. Hopefully we can get Allison Reed, her group, to the farmers market and perform with us. They performed at our Christmas parade. You were fabulous.
Thank you.
You were like this wonderful mermaid hanging off the back of a truck. It was great.
So fun. Yeah, no, I can't wait to get back to singing with Frankie.
Well, you're creative. So what is your background? Well, you're always working on some sort of project. If you could see someone's brain working in real time, this is how Sam rolls.
Yeah. Definitely always working on something. Part of that's just I don't know how to sit still or I never know what to do with my hands. I always have to be making something or doing something. And a lot of it comes from just my grandmother was a recycle art teacher in Boston and other places on the Cape. She used to just put on festivals and do plays with kids, and she taught me a lot about recycle art and how just it's that whole you don't have to look at things or accept things for what they are.
Yeah.
Things could be anything if you use your imagination, and you can turn stuff into, whatever you want. And then, when I was a kid, my mom worked a lot and it was just me and her. So we were, she would take me to work with her, and instead of being bored and just sitting there, I would find things to do. I'd
start cutting things up and gluing things.
Exactly.
I love a good recycle art. What are some of the projects that you're working on? Because I know you're going to be popping up at the Children's Museum.
Yeah. So that goes with the books. So we've got The Green Island is the first book that I did a few years ago. It's bedtime stories that I came up with the kids. So it's them and their cousins going on adventures.
Cute.
On this green island. And so about 2 years ago, I think is when I started the Rainbow Island work, which is them and some of their other friends.
Yeah.
Because they've got, every time their friends read the book, they're like, oh, we should be in a book. And I'm like, I could write one for you too.
So fun.
Yeah. So there's a part in the Rainbow Island I put in that's based on these recycle art workshops that I've been doing.
Yep.
Already. I have, I had an after school program at North Falmouth for a while, the elementary school.
Yep.
And I'd done this workshop with trauma survivors and people in recovery, and it's recycle art abstract sculpture. So,
okay.
Yeah. When you don't have the vocabulary to describe how you feel about something, or something's really difficult to talk about, you can still show people how that thing makes you feel by making a sculpture of it. And we use recycle art materials because recycling is good.
Yeah, right. Well,
Right.
I mean, let's just talk about that for a hot second. We've
Right.
got all this stuff, and now the kids are going to be home all summer long. So think
Right.
boxes,
Yeah.
think yogurt cups,
Yeah.
think bottle caps, and
Yeah.
just stuff that
Everything.
you're just tossing into the garbage, so that now you can make some fun with it and play along with it, paint it up,
Yeah.
jazz it up.
Right. So it's fun. Usually when I do the workshop by itself, it's like a 14-week thing, and we go through all these different basic human needs like
Yeah.
safety, honesty, like things that are intangible concepts that's really hard to like draw. Like you could draw a tree, but how do you draw safety? So so it's a lot of like, is it a big feeling? Is it a small feeling? Is it spiky and hard? Is it very black and white? And where are you? Are you under the feeling and it's like all over you, or are you behind the feeling like it's a wall?
Yeah.
So it gives kids and adults
I
this
was gonna say, I'm like, I
opportunity.
could really benefit for something like that. I'm like, I don't
Right.
know where it hurts. It
You're
just
right.
hurts.
Right. So and you can do it, just more of a broad concept. Like, how do you feel about yourself today? Like, are your thoughts about yourself, very colorful, or, is it smooth and soft and
That's it. Kids just like to they're inquisitive. They like to ask questions. They like to be involved in stuff. And when you engage them on that
Yeah.
space, that's the magic right there.
Yeah, it's really fun to see. And what's even like more magical to see is during these workshops, a lot of things that people had a hard time describing before, it's after they've got this physical representation of this feeling or their feelings around a certain thing, they can sort of point to certain parts of it to explain what they made.
Yep.
And some people end up opening up and being able to talk about things that they couldn't before.
That's it, because you're kind of giving it a tangible space for them to talk about it, and sometimes it's really hard to talk about your feelings or like to pick one portion of a conversation that you're having. Think of that being little and having limited vocabulary. We have all of the words and we still can't say them.
Yeah, we did one, and I think still I'm biased because it's my son, but he did this one where we had, like some clay. It was like a lump of clay, air dry clay, with these like marble stones underneath it.
Yep.
And the whole thing had these spiky keys stuck out of the top of it.
Okay.
And he had explained to me that it was that he's got this really special like treasure that's hidden underneath, and he's got all these keys that he was trying to find ways to unlock it and show people that it's locked inside, but like he wanted to get that hidden special treasure out. And I was like, God, oh my God.
I made that.
Right? It's so good. I love it.
It is amazing.
Yeah. So in the Rainbow Island book, they do that. They're out on an island, so they don't have recycle art supplies, but they have natural materials. So it's my daughter and her friend. And they're in the woods, and her friend is teaching her, they're the two oldest girls in the group. A lot of stuff falls on their shoulders. Even, if you're a kid, if you're the oldest kid, it can still be really overwhelming to feel like you got to be responsible for a lot of things. And like you've seen a lot more than the other kids and understand a lot more about life. And it can get overwhelming. So she shows her that like you can make a little pile of, sticks and rocks and dirt. And she's explaining to her like these pebbles are, like I try to keep them all together, but they keep falling down. And no matter what I try to do.
Sounds like my life.
Right? Right. So she shows her that, you can explain to people how you feel when those big feelings don't have words.
I love it.
Yeah.
Sam is going to be at the Children's Museum on July 15th and also August 12th. So throw those in your calendar date book so that you know when you can go. You'll get a little piece of that emotive recycling sculpture. You'll get to see the book. You can grab the book. You can hear. You're going to read, right?
Yeah, I'm going to do like a reading of that chapter where that activity comes up.
Perfect.
Yeah. And I'm looking for more places to do readings and workshops. The workshops are free, by the way.
Yeah, if anybody's got any ideas where Sam can do some pop-ups to connect with people, if you've got, a drove of children and you're like, wow, this would be great for my after-school program, or we've got a summer camp that just needs a something. This might be that arts and crafts workshop that you're looking for. Where I grew up in Attleboro, I used to love it. My mom would drop me off at a field every Wednesday. And it would be like this creative activity. It would just be like a lady with a crate in the
I
woods
love
creating
that.
things. And it was like the most magical time. We'd make God's eyes and like weird other creative, crafty
Yeah.
things. And I absolutely loved it. It was a fun little thing. So one rec departments, we have a little
Yeah.
gem right here that we might need to add into some summer programming. I know I'll connect you with Ruthie over at the Boys and Girls Club. I hung
Okay.
out with the girls last night.
Nice.
We had a ladies' dinner.
Ooh.
I've never been invited to a ladies' dinner before.
Ladies' dinner.
But it was just all women from all works of life, and we all work at on some sort of boards with the Boys and Girls Club or creating the teen center.
Okay.
And we're working on just some really cool programming. But I definitely want to like scoop you into this group
Yeah, definitely.
because we're always looking for kids of all ages to find stuff to do.
Yep.
The
That's a big
worst thing
thing.
you can hear is I'm bored, and the summer is just beginning for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel like it's going to go in the blink of an eye. I've got Samantha Bauer. She is not only an amazing artist, she is a writer. And maybe talk about the process of creating your books a little bit. I know we've got a lot of inspired authors. Our friends go to or take creative writing with Ted Murphy. A few of my friends have published, self-published after that, or have been published. What is that process like that you decide, oh my gosh, that's a book, I'm doing it?
Well, so I'm always writing something.
Yeah.
All the time. I've got like pages of notes in my phone and way too many notebooks at home, and I'm just always writing something all the time because getting words out is a really good way for me to process things.
Also
And
therapeutic.
yeah, exactly. And I feel like a lot of times the stuff that's in my head comes out better on paper than it does out of my mouth.
Okay.
So and that's been since I was little. My grandma taught me, again, my grandma, everything. When I was like really angry when I was little or like frustrated with something and I had a hard time like expressing that, she said, "Oh, you can just write someone a letter." Like, because then they can read it and process how you feel and listen to everything you say. Like, nobody can yell back at a letter.
Right.
Nobody can interrupt a letter.
Right.
So that sort of became like my, like, just more dominant way of communicating with people was just through writing. And
well, because you
it
can
helped.
express yourself fully and then leave it there. Here you go. That's
Right.
how I really feel.
Yeah, exactly. And then get to look at it and be like, is that exactly what I'm trying to communicate? Or do I need to change part of it to make that more clear? Because a lot of stuff can get lost and, like heat of the moment.
Yeah. I'm not good like that. I'm not on my feet when I'm like,
Right.
if it's an argument or like if I need to like think in my brain a little bit because I'm too in the moment, right? It makes sense.
Yeah. So like when we were doing the Green Island book, it was just all the, it was collaborative. It was with the kids.
Yep.
We would tell these stories about this island and their adventures with their cousins. And so I started writing it all down. And I looked for different ways to publish things. And I was originally just going to go like Amazon. They let you just upload whatever and publish it. But then I'm also not great with computers.
Yeah.
So like having to format everything into a specific size and it just was overwhelming. So when I published that book, I was like, I'm not ready for that yet.
We need to get you a good graphic designer friend so that you can text them. Because I'm always like, Dave, what size is that?
Right.
Hi, Dave, it's me again. What size is that?
Exactly.
What is it? Will that look? What is the bleed? I don't understand this.
Right, exactly. So
it is overwhelming.
Yeah. So I found this other publishing company, Dorrance, that published that book, and they were expensive. It took like a year.
I know. I'm looking at the price tag on the back of the book. I'm like, oh,
I hate it. It's because they print one at a time.
She pricey.
They print it one at a time.
Gotcha.
And so that's their excuse for why they have to charge so
They're
much.
on-demand printing.
I don't like it.
Got it.
So I just got out of my contract for the Green Island, so that's going to get re-released on Amazon soon, which I'm excited about because I can sell it for much cheaper on Amazon. And that's why I'm only selling the Rainbow Island books in person.
Gotcha.
Because I'm getting my author discount so that I can make so people can afford them.
Perfect.
Because it's ridiculous what they want for it.
I know. It's so hard to
never.
Yeah. What? How much is that thing? I mean, it's a beautiful book, but she pricey.
Yeah, absolutely not. And so like the other book I've got the
Soul Songs book.
That's Soul Songs, the music that we live and die by.
Seems a little heavy.
It is. It's heavy and it's light. It's a lot. Um, that was an Amazon direct publishing book that I had fun doing. It was right after my dad passed away, and like, well, while he was passing away, I was in Florida with him for the last 2 weeks of his life.
Yeah.
And music was a big part of his life. It's a big part of my life. Singing. I've got, both my grandmothers on both sides were like opera singers, and we just love music in our family. And so when he was dying, we were listening to lots of music. And he had died during the chorus of Gotta Be Real.
Stop it.
Yeah. So by Cheryl Lynn. And I love that. Like right at the chorus. And so I started thinking about songs that people have died during. Because you think about,
I never thought of this.
I know. That's why I have to write stuff down.
So creative.
Well, like you think of, you tell people what songs you want, like played at your funeral.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Right. And so then my aunt sent me to this lecture by the woman that produced Purple Rain.
Yep.
She is like amazing. I'm obsessed with her. She started taking neuroscience. So she did this whole lecture on neuroscience and like the science behind why you like the music that you like,
yeah,
and the songs that you like, and why you connect with certain things, and like what that means in your brain. And she asked this question. This was like, I don't know, not long after I got back from Florida after my dad's funeral. And she had asked, like, if you knew there was like a nuclear bomb coming, like what would be the last album you would put on?
That's a heavy question.
Yeah.
I feel like we should ask that.
Right. And it's hard when you like so many different types of music.
Yeah.
Like, I love everything. Like that would be an impossible question for me. But so
I know
to think about that.
I feel pretty much the same in that respect of, I don't know if I could pick just one thing that if that was going to be the last thing that I ever heard, what it would be for me. I think it would be I think it would be like my kids' voices or my husband's voice.
Yeah.
It'd be less musical, which is bizarre given the fact of what I've done for my entire lifetime. But I feel like I've heard all of the songs enough.
Right. That's probably true.
Like I've heard it all. I was having this great conversation yesterday with this woman, Sarah, who is a pianist and a Penn graduate, and we were just talking about the correlation between math and music.
Yep.
And she said, I like to tell people that music is what math does on the weekend, on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, like it really is a good explanation of how the two of them go together, and that beautiful mind of ours.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. I have a friend who was an astrophysics teacher, and when he stopped teaching astrophysics so that he could compose classical music, because he was like, well, they're basically the same thing. I was like,
all right,
okay.
So I'm trying to figure out how we're going to phrase this. What song would be the last one you would ever want to listen to? No, that's too long.
Right.
Right.
Well, just what would be your last song on earth?
Wow. That's kind of heavy. What would be your last song on earth?
It's a lot.
Probably something by the Beatles. I don't know. It was always like one of our, maybe just something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know, right? How do you choose? Yeah. There's so it's nice. I got to interview a lot of people. There's a couple of death singing groups.
Stop it.
In Vermont, that sing to like people.
You like hire them? Like, this one's going out. Come on in.
Yep, they sing for people on hospice, and they sing to people while they die. And then I interviewed some people who have worked in, like various like religious services, clergy people that have been with people while they died, other home care workers, and then people who have been with.
There are some
members.
special people. I've got a nurse friend of mine, Mary Beth, who that's what she does. She's an end of life nurse, and she's so good at it. And she's like, people she can't be amongst the living for long periods of time. Because it's so much.
Yep.
But she's fine in that space of, this is my life. She's like, it's very peaceful.
Yeah, it is. And there's, so it's, I don't know, there are a lot of themes of things with death that come up a lot in my life. I'm from Falmouth, where lots of people have passed away.
That's
over the past.
Not a shortage of finding people that have gone before us.
Right. So there's always that, I don't know, I think growing up there, a lot of people are like, oh, well, you know, you talk about death a lot. It's like really morbid. I'm like, it's just sort of
Well, it's part of the
normal.
process, right?
Yeah.
It's going to happen. I don't know if you know that.
I don't know if you know.
What's up?
Spoiler alert.
I know. What's up, Jen Christian? I've got Sam Bauer on in the studio with us today. You two should definitely meet each other. I don't know if you've ever connected with Jen Christian, but she's the program director for E for All. She's also car seat mama, so she does car seat checks. But I think the two of you could do some good collabs together in the space of children.
Okay.
Between books and whatnot. I definitely would love it. Our question of the day is, what would you pick to be your last song on earth? So find your way over to Stephanie in the Morning and drop it in over there. I know I'm late going today, and I've been really lackluster in my social media lately. I'm like so summer brained. I went on vacation. I got out of a routine.
Yeah.
And I'm like not
that's hard
back on any routine right now. It's just kind of like letting life happen to me lately.
Yeah. Well, there's always that transition period where you're kind of like, oh, that's right. Things were different before I left.
I was a different girl. I'm not that girl anymore.
Yeah.
No, today we are super busy. The schedule is wild. So much. I was talking to Jenny from Family Table Collaborative last night, who is catering our food. By the way, choose them all the time. That is their biggest money maker so that they can support free meals for everyone. And they really are in absolutely every single town. So if you've got an event or something that you need catered, reach out to Family Table Collaborative. Their food is spectacular. There's always leftovers. And it's just a good conversation. But we were chatting about, now I even lost my train of thought of what the hell we were talking about. I'm the worst. Oh, she goes, what do you have on the schedule for tomorrow? I'm like, I think I have a quadruple. Like everyone's like, oh, I got a double. It's got a quadruple. We've got our ribbon cutting for the brand new Indian restaurant that's in town, Kohinoor. They're fabulous. They were just on Monday at select board meeting, and they've got the green light for their alcohol license. Not that was needed when we went to go eat there, because it was just every single piece of their food was delicious. Butter chicken, crazy good. Definitely go support them. So we're doing a ribbon cutting for them today at 10:30 with the chamber. Then I'm on over to Barnstable United to play some tunes for the kid. I don't even know what fifth graders like to listen to.
Not a clue.
I could pick your kids' brains. What do they like to listen to?
I don't know. I'll ask them.
I know. Have them text me.
Well, I'll ask them what their friends listen to. Because
right.
With me, they listen to, they hang out with me and my mom a lot. Like my son's 8 and he listens to a lot of like disco.
Yeah.
And, like stuff from the 70s.
Exactly. This was always the problem with my kids. I was like, what is everybody listening to? They're like, we don't listen to that.
Right.
I was like, well, ask your friends. Right. I don't know any of that stuff anymore. So yeah, I'll be playing Lord knows what requests. It's probably going to be video games.
You know what we've been listening to for hours and hours and hours every time we get in the car is pirate dubstep and pirate techno.
Okay.
I found, so we were driving one day.
Hysterical.
And came across it. It's like sea shanty pirates with like techno and dubstep beats.
I'll dig it up.
It's amazing. And I can't get it out of my head now that I want to have a pirate dance party, like really, really bad. Like I want to build a dance floor that looks like a pirate ship.
How fun.
With like pirate ship walls surrounding the dance floor with like the DJ booth up in the top, like where the ship's wheel is. And then on the outside of that part of the dance floor is a second dance floor that's like Mermaid Lagoon with like blue lights and fog machines.
I'm in for this.
And like tables that you can decorate like big rocks sticking out of the water where you can have girls in like mermaid tails like on the, and I really
if you're from Mashpee, you know that the former executive director of the Mashpee Chamber of Commerce, Mary Lou Palumbo, used to have Pirate Day every year. She made her husband dress up like a pirate. I think it was great. So I feel like we could meld these two things in to make it a badass dance jam.
Yeah, check out some pirate techno. Maybe the kids will like that.
You know what, though? Any kind of bumping music that gets their bodies moving, they'll be out there doing that. So that'll be super fun today. And then we've got a business after hours that I'm inviting everybody to still. We do have some, I think 2 or 3 spaces left. If you just sign up, it's totally free, even if you're not a Mashpee Chamber member, to come and check out one of our business after hours. But it's over at Bridges by Epic, which is across from Southport. It's a memory care unit, but they have a fabulous chef, Scott, who just his food, if you ever eat with your eyes, which we do, right? This man creates like the most visually stunning food you've ever seen in your life. So he's been really excited about putting this on for the last year, planning this event. And we finally have a nice day to go out and be outside in the garden. So it's going to be like a garden pasta app. Yeah. So definitely please come today. It's at 5:30 at Bridges by Epic, and sign up for free on the Mashpee Chamber website. We'd love to see you out there, and you'll be fed. You'll be fed well by Chef Scott, I promise. We've got Sam Bauer in the studio with us. She's got her books, The Green Island, The Rainbow Island, which is the new one, which you can grab in person. She's going to be doing a pop-up at the Children's Museum on July 15th, August 12th. And hopefully we'll get you down at the farmer's market. Miss Emily, definitely find out where Sam is going to be, because I definitely think that your two littles will very much enjoy at least story time.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think my aunt's going to be there this Sunday too.
Oh, yay.
So
story time is always my favorite. My grandmother told the best stories. She would take Bible stories and make them different stories.
Nice.
And we just had like a huge sleepover. I had like 37 first cousins. There's like 10 of us in one bed.
Yep. That's how I grew up.
And I loved it. It was like some of the best, most cherished memories that I have.
Yeah.
Is in that. Yeah. Just like time to go to sleep, close your eyes, lay there, and Nana's telling some weird ass stories. And we loved it.
Yeah. My grandma's got all these books. Our whole living room is just shelves of books. And I've been finding some really cool stuff there recently when I get bored. But yeah, no, we've got all sorts of cool children's books, and she had like memorized like all the A.A. Milne poems. And she had memorized like all of Alice in Wonderland. So she could like quote them all by memory. And it was insane. And then she's got all these other stories from other countries, got all these like books from around the world from when she traveled that she would read us little children's stories from.
Oh, I love it.
Yep. I just found this one book that I'm obsessed with called The Shell Book. It was written in like 1907.
Was it appropriate?
It's hilarious, and it's like a field guide for like shells and mollusks.
Okay.
But like I started reading like the preface and like the introduction, and I was like, is it just me, or is this like really sassy and ridiculous? And it's this woman who like went on vacation to Florida one summer.
Yep.
Liked picking up shells on the beach, and she was like, okay, I'm gonna do this forever. And this is my job now. This is my life. So she's a conchologist.
I love it.
And it's like she just made it her job. She made it her whole life, just picking up shells on the beach and looking at shells. She's a genius.
We are all in search of that thing that we should have been doing. But I love the fact that she's a conchologist.
Mm-hmm. She was like, I'm never doing anything ever again. I'm just picking up shells on the beach forever.
And identifying it. Hey, listen, Darwin, okay? She just made up her own job like this.
She'll give like little like weird personality traits to some of the shells, but not other ones. Like there's like a hermit murex, and she's like, it's kind of a jerk. Like it's kind of a stuck-up jerk. You're like, wait,
I love it. You're like, was this lady on acid while collecting shells?
A little bit. You could like, I could see her like face pressed up on like aquarium glass, just like she talks about like how she watches these little like baby snails going across the glass.
That's
the trails they make. I'm
she
like,
had a nervous
high.
breakdown,
You're
and
high.
this was her therapy. This book was her therapy.
Awesome.
She has now decided that that's what she is, and she roams the beaches.
Like, I'll send you some screenshots. It's one of the funniest things I've ever read in my entire life. And then we found another fish book from the 1800s where they have like, it's a field guide, which sounds weird because fish are not in a field, but it's a field guide. Right,
that's what it is.
But
ocean guide.
The ocean guide. And they have like poems though that go with every fish that they've picked out. And there's one poem that's like just really mean. Like this guy hates this fish, and he has written the meanest, angriest poem about this fish. So I love books. I love really old books, especially because they're weird as hell. But it's I just love that words can do that. Words can make people feel things. That's when I was like 8 and I was reading Goosebumps books. and I was scared to death. And I would like, because of course I'd read them. Like my mom would clean this house when I was little, the Harbor House in Quissit.
Yep.
So it's like during a storm, late at night, when the windows are rattling and you're like, there's definitely ghosts here, and you're reading Goosebumps books and you're like 8. It's the perfect setting. But, I'd stop and I looked up one day. I was like, I'm terrified
Right.
and nothing's happening.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, that's the coolest thing that I
Yep.
think I've ever realized in my whole 8 years of life.
That you can go somewhere else in your brain.
Yeah, I was like, well, and then to have like the ability and the power to do that for like thousands of people or millions of people who are reading your book, like you can affect the way that people feel. That's like really when I realized like the power that words have.
Yeah.
You can make people feel things. You can make people cry. You can make people laugh. You can make people scared, and so that's where I was like, really started realizing you had to be careful with your words. You have to be careful with what you say to people, because you can affect the things that go on around you with the words that you say and the words that you write. And that's when I was little. I was like, I want to be a writer. Like I decided.
You knew then and there.
Oh yeah, I always wanted to be a writer.
I loved it. I used to love
everything.
the library in general. It was just such a space where I could get anything I want. I could read whatever I wanted. No one could take that away from me. It was just like words on a page. But also, Attleboro had this really creepy old library. It's like the Ghostbusters library. You know what I mean? So there were dark, dingy places in there, and I literally just love the building.
Yeah.
That weirdo dumb waiter elevator, and we would go upstairs to the brand new refurbished place. And every single summer there was like the reading club where there was a party at the end of it, and you get all kinds of fun games and tokens for just reading books or watching old movies. They used to have all of the Alfred Hitchcock movies that you could just rent for free. It was just like really a lovely place for me in a span where I just needed that, I guess.
Yeah, no, and that's I love old libraries like that.
Right?
Old buildings in general.
Super creepy.
Yeah, you have to have like a good setting for a good book.
Yeah, I definitely see where the adventures of all come from when you're talking about old creepy libraries like that. What else do you want to talk about before we go today? I feel like we've covered a lot of stuff.
We have. I got a couple of other books coming out soon. We have so the Green Island, when that came out, that's got one of my cousin's kids in it. He's got a little sister that wasn't born when the Green Island came out. And now she's like 5-6 years old. So I'm giving her own book.
How cute.
Her name is Wren. So we're making a book called Little Wren, and it's like this little bird that's got like rain boots and a scarf and goes on like cute little adventures and does adorable little girl things.
I love it.
So, and that's going to be available in the next couple of months on Amazon. We'll do a whole book tour and signing thing with that. The illustrator for that is my friend Becky. Do you know Becky?
I think I do.
Pendleton Manos.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So she's got like this great Eric Carle style of.
She's incredible.
Like piecing together different like textures and types of mediums into the illustrations for this book, and that's just incredible, and I'm so excited. So that's coming soon, and we will update you when that's released, hopefully in the next month or two.
Yes, please.
And then I need an illustrator for the next book called Indoor Dinosaur.
Okay.
So I need someone who can it's another children's book.
Artists, where are you?
Yes, I need someone who can draw realistic dinosaurs. Because it's like about, a little boy and his mom trying to get him to be an indoor dinosaur for a little bit because he's making a mess and stomping around everywhere. So I want the illustrations to be like a realistic looking dinosaur, but like, spilling cereal all over the place and like having milk dripping out of his mouth and
doing kid stuff.
Yeah, doing kid stuff. Like, whatever those big things are that in the water. What are the big water? No, the water dinosaurs.
Oh. I don't remember. Brachiosaurus.
Yeah, something like that. Like, just in a really deep bathtub. Like you can see like the rubber ducky on the outside of the bathtub with like this huge dinosaur.
So cute.
Yeah. So
I am not
all these ideas.
Identifying dinosaurs. I got like 3 in me. Sorry. Triceratops, Brontosaurus.
Nobody asked
T-Rex.
you what your favorite dinosaur is.
I know, right? Well, there you go. Those are the 3 that I know. Pterodactyls.
I like a Pachycephalosaurus. They have crowns.
I love it. Samantha Bauer, always a favorite on the show. Grab one of her books locally, pop over to the Children's Museum and see her. She'll be definitely around the farmer's market at some point this summer. And I put her on the date for Allison Reed, August 30th to perform if Frank is feeling up to it.
Executive decision. Frankie, we're playing.
Frankie, you're playing, you're showing up. It's happening. Sir, I'm sorry. Your music is needed to places. This is what we have to do. We have to fill out the schedule for that. Tomorrow is our first Canal Region Farmers Market. So we are teaming up with the Canal Region Chamber of Commerce. So we'll be during their Canal concert series. Music doesn't start until next week, but there's the lineup looks really good. But these are just 10 dates. The farmers market starts tomorrow. We've got fish, we've got chicken, we've got 3 farms involved, tons of great food. So come on over, have a good time. Let the kids run around. Like that area at the Canal Region, where is it? Right by Mass Maritime, that huge field where the train bridge is. There's just a lot of fun stuff in that area. Yeah. Dedicated bathrooms. It's a great space to be in.
That.
Right? Like, no porta potties for you.
That's going to be fun.
How do people get a hold of you?
I've got Facebook for Allison Reed and just my personal Facebook. And we're working on a website with one of my friends.
Yes, get all the books up there so that people can buy them from you, or at least have your Amazon links.
Yes, I'm gonna do like a link tree and have all that stuff ready to go. Like Perfect. I said, I'm not the technology person
but it's constant maintenance. It's so much work. Anybody that has anything where you're like marketing your stuff, so much work.
It's so much work.
Even if you hire someone, you still have to work for it.
Yes.
This is a racket.
We are working on it. It's getting there.
Happy summer to everybody. Good luck to the kids in Falmouth. A couple more days, guys. A couple more days.
So close. We're so close.
There. It'll be the 4th of July next week. We have our town, what the heck is it? Fireworks first.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta love Mashpee. Yeah. They're like this weekend. Like, wait a minute, is it this weekend? I really think it is.
Oh yeah, I think they're doing.
Our town picnic is happening, I think Tuesday or something like that. I've got to take a look at the schedule, but yeah, it's happening. It's happening quickly. Yeah. So plan accordingly. The season's about to hit us. Samantha Bauer, everybody, have her back. We'll have her back soon. And also drop the last song that you would listen to before you shuffle off this mortal coil. Sam, you're awesome. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Come on out, Mashpee. We've got a lot of things to do today. Ribbons to cut, food to eat, things to do. We'll see you soon.